I think I have an addiction problem.
Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can lose when I'm with you. How can us lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody like you do.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Talkative Mutha Mukbang. Today, as you guys can tell by the title, I made ribs. I also have a side of just plain white rice. And then I have two different style corns here. So this one is just like original, just with butter. And then these are like an elote style. I didn't have the I don't really know how to pronounce it, but like I didn't have the like cheese that they put on it. I think it's like I'm not even gonna butcher it because that's embarrassing. But yeah, so I used a different cheese, but I've made it like this before and it still tastes pretty similar. So yeah, and then for my drink here, I wanted to make it cute, like a little margarita cocktail. That's pretty much it. Let's get into it. I'm so hungry. These ribs are like actually so good, but they take like 3 hours to make. Um, which honestly is like it's 3 hours of like no labor, to be honest. Like you don't have to do anything. You just like put it in the oven and it like literally let it sit for 3 hours. Um, but like yeah, it's kind of something you have to like plan ahead of time to make if you're making it for dinner because it will be ready late because you have to literally put it in for 3 hours. I've done it at 2 hours before and it's still been fine, but it just makes it a little more tender if you keep it in longer. So, anyways, let's get into it. So, I want to get into these ribs first. Actually, no, I'm joking. I want to get into the corn first. Put a little more lime. I already put some lime when I was mixing it, but you can never have too much. Actually, you actually can, so that's a lie. First bite. Cheers. I was almost not gonna make it like this, but I'm so happy I did. I honestly usually don't cut my corn like this, but I've been seeing a bunch of like Wingstop mukbangs, and like if you know, you know. The Wingstop corn just looks so good like this. So corn's honestly one of those things that I just don't eat that often, but like every time I eat it, it just hits. Especially corn on the cob. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this off and hold it because I don't want to keep like nudging it against my neck. Very, very soon I'm gonna be getting a new mic, guys, so please stay posted for that. Okay, I want to get into these ribs. They're calling my name. So juicy, so tender, so worth it. Like honestly worth the wait. First bite. Are you joking? Cheers. They slap every time. So juicy. I honestly meant to bring a plate to put my bones on. So I just have to put them there for now. Yeah, sorry, I just want to get a bite of everything because I'm so hungry. And then I want to get into this little story I found on Reddit. I didn't read it, but I seen the title and it seemed funny, so I wanted to tell it to you guys. Honestly, these ribs are so good. And this combination of the ribs, corn, and rice. I love rice, but if you're like potato girly, This would taste freaking fire with some like roasted potatoes or like even a baked potato if you like that. I love me some rice. Cheers. Mm, so good. I thought it was going to be a bit strong, honestly. So I'm happy that it's not. Okay. Let's take a quick break and read some of this story. Okay, so the title of this story is A Crackhead Comes Up to Me While I'm Smoking a Blunt and Attacks Me. And I read that shit and I was like, yep, this is the one. I didn't read it at all, but like I think that's so funny. Let me know if you guys like this kind of storytelling mukbang opposed to, talking about topics or like just random shit. Let me know if you guys like this. I really wanted to like tell some of my stories, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard because I'm in a position where like a lot of my stories involve people that like may not want to be on social media or like just don't want to be on social media, not may. Um so yeah, it's hard to really tell my personal stories, but maybe one day I'll get into one. So for now, we'll tell someone else's story. So let's start it off. The other night, I went on a walk. I rolled a gigantic blunt for it. Not unusual. I smoke a 5+ gram blunt every time I go for one. Okay. After about an hour of walking, I took a break to sit down. I was crouched on the ground playing a Clash Royale game somewhere outside when I noticed a woman behind me. I turned back around and she continues walking down the path towards me. I continue playing my game and don't pay attention to her, but then she walks past. She starts pacing in front of me a couple times, looking like she's about to say something, so I prepare to take out my headphones for the inevitable. Okay. She asks me if I know where an outlet is to charge a phone. I point her in the direction. I act so nice to this lady in capitals. I act so nice to this lady. She starts talking to me saying, I didn't want to judge you, coming up to you. You look so nice, and I needed a phone charger. Okay. I continue talking to her, just responding in a way that's friendly and receptive. She starts telling me she walked past the Nordstrom rack nearby and noticed people broke into it. Is this like at the night? Yeah, random. Okay. She goes on some rant about how she's a lawyer for Nordstrom and a bunch of kids got into the store. This is where it gets weird. Okay. Okay. Let me just continue. She tells me that she called security and the police to file a police report on the people who apparently broke the door and stole from the store. Then somehow she says, I did it. I knew that's where it was going. I fucking knew it. I get confused and continue listening until she outright says she told security I'm the one who was in the store. Okay. Up until this point, she seemed moderately normal. I tell her that it's fine, I didn't do anything, and the police can check the security cameras if they feel otherwise. She then tells me that she's a lawyer and security cameras are not checked in court cases. I tell her that they do check cameras in court cases, and she begins to get aggressive, saying she saw me in there and I'm going to go to court. I tell her, okay. At this point, I realize she's on drugs or extremely mentally ill. Then she starts calling me a psychopath for smoking weed. She says my blunt looks like a dookie. I can't. She says my blunt looks like a dookie, and I responded, so does your hair. Okay, I'm lame. Um, then she calls me a dirty Russian, to which I responded, I'm Mexican. Then she calls me a filthy cockroach. I'm so fucking confused right now.
You're confused. I'm fucking confused, bro.
Let me take a bite. Let me take a little intermission because I'm so fucking confused. Are you guys confused? Honestly, I'm so happy that I made these elote ones because plain one's kind of boring. Not the dog staring at my food. Let me know, guys, if you want the recipe because I definitely will make that video. So good. Wow. I need to make this again. So far, okay. Yeah, let me know if you guys want the recipe. It's super simple one for the corn. Again, like I said, this is super simple too. Super easy and like it's literally 3 ingredients for the marinade. And it's like super easy aside from obviously it taking a long period of time to cook, but these ribs are super good. I got them from Costco. So I don't know if that's why the meat's like really tender and nice or if I'm just a chef. So good.
Ice cream so good.
Okay, let's get back into the story. So, when we last left off, she called him a filthy cockroach and said that he was the one that broke into Nordstrom and that he is gonna go to court. So at this point, I begin walking away. She starts coming towards me, and then she pushed me extremely hard while digging her nails into my skin. First of all, gross. I begin recording the situation. Oh my god, I wish he fucking uploaded the recording. Are you joking? I began recording the situation, which I later realized I accidentally stopped the fucking phone 4 seconds into the video. Oh shit, okay. She starts saying she's going to fight me and take my phone back. She keeps running towards me and I keep dodging her advances. If I wasn't holding a blunt the entire time, I would have defeated a crackhead. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to read these comments. Someone commented saying, well, hate to break this to you, but if her nails broke your skin, you might have contacted HIV. She responded saying the doctors told me it was hepatitis C. What the fuck? This girl got hepatitis C from the fucking girl's nails. What the fuck? Someone said, excuse me, it's la cucaracha. Because she called her a cockroach. Some funny stories, please, as I need cheering up. Here is mine. So, myself and my husband were out one evening a couple of years ago, sat in the car chatting down by the water parked outside a pub. My husband is one of those people who likes to help all animals or insects that he can. So, you can imagine how the story may turn out. We heard a thud, so we get out of the car, and a pheasant had flown into the wall of the pub and landed on the floor. So my husband immediately went up to see how it was. This is not an area where you would normally see a pheasant. The pheasant was fine, was just a bit dazed and in shock. So my husband decided we should try and take it to a more pheasant appropriate place in the car.
No, God! No!
Bitch, what? You're dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. I don't even know what the rest of the story is, but that just sounds so dumb. This would be around a 15-minute drive, so I agreed as I felt sorry for it. The plan was my husband was going to wrap the pheasant up in his jacket, and I was going to have the pheasant on my lap, so we did. Okay, but I need to know what the fuck a pheasant looks like, because why am I like picturing like a. I can't. I'm picturing like what do you call those things? A possum. An opossum? That's what I'm picturing. What the fuck does a pheasant look like? Should I search it up? I'm gonna search it up after. I think it will make it funnier. Okay. So why the fuck is it in your car on your lap? I don't understand. Oh man. Okay. Well, we got about 10 minutes up the road and the pheasant was still in shock and sat still on my lap. My husband decided it's cold and without warning puts the fan. I just read the next fucking sentence. The pheasant shit itself. And this is why it should not be on your lap. The fuck you mean? Wait a minute. Flying? Or am I tripping? It says it was flying around the car. I was screaming and my husband was still trying to drive. It was flapping all over the car. Is a pheasant a bird? Why am I picturing like a little street animal? I think a pheasant is a bird. Wow, I feel dumb. Okay, but still, I wouldn't just be out here bringing a fucking pheasant on my lap. So it was flying around the car. I'm screaming, and my husband was still trying to drive. It was flapping all over the car, pooping as it went. My husband pulled over to the nearest area with grass and trees, and we opened the car door to get the pheasant out. Well, that was another 20-minute job. Oh my god. I know. I cannot believe this story is true either, but believe me, it is not experience I want to get. Okay, I need to search up what the fuck a pheasant is because I actually feel dumb. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's definitely a bird, but I don't know why I was thinking of like an opossum. Is it little? Oh, whoa. I'm gonna have a panic attack. There is no fucking way that this bitch allowed this little fucking, not little, this motherfucking huge ass bird on her lap in the car. Oh my god. First of all, yeah, what the fuck was I doing by a pub? But second of all, like it's the size of a freaking turkey. I'm tripping. Flying around in the car? Are you fucking joking? I don't know whose man's, but ain't no actual freaking way. Yeah, I honestly realized that watching back my mukbang videos that I filmed, I breathe into the mic so fucking hard and it's so embarrassing. Especially when I'm eating, I'm like, honestly, this was so good and satisfying. I'm gonna get dessert, guys. 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing my PJ pants while filming. You guys just don't know it, but now you do. And it's like warm. Like, are you guys joking? It literally melts in your mouth. Look at how soft that is. I smashed that in like under a minute. Like, that should not be a real thing. The meal I just had could definitely be like one of my death row meals. I just wanted to break the news to you guys. I have an addiction to food. It's very much unhealthy. I'm just so obsessed. Kidding. Anyways, guys, I feel like I can ramble forever and this is not going to be a long ass podcast video. So, definitely give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the little like Reddit stories portion of the video. And comment down below if that's something you guys want to continue to see in my next couple of mukbangs. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you as well. And don't forget to watch my last video. It will always be linked in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, bye.